an inspiring story about a struggling actor. Michael had always dreamed of becoming an actor. From a young age, he was captivated by the glamour and excitement of the entertainment industry, and he knew that he had a talent for acting. However, as he grew older and pursued his dream, Michael began to realize just how difficult it could be to make it in Hollywood. Michael had moved to Los Angeles with nothing but a few dollars in his pocket and a head full of dreams. He had studied acting in college, and he had some experience performing in local theater productions, but he knew that he had a lot to learn if he wanted to make it as a professional actor. At first, Michael was full of optimism and energy. He spent his days going to auditions, networking with other actors and industry professionals, and taking acting classes. He worked hard to improve his craft, and he was determined to make a name for himself. However, as time went on, Michael began to realize just how difficult it was to get noticed in a city filled with talented and ambitious actors. He struggled to find steady work, and the few roles he did manage to land were small and insignificant. He barely made enough money to pay his rent and put food on the table. Despite his setbacks, Michael refused to give up on his dream. He continued to go to auditions, work on his craft, and network with other actors and industry professionals. He even took on odd jobs to make ends meet, working as a waiter, a delivery driver, and a janitor. One day, Michael received a call from his agent. She told him that he had landed a role in a new independent film that was being produced by a young and up-and-coming director. Michael was thrilled. This was the big break he had been waiting for. The film was called Broken Dreams, and it was a gritty drama about a struggling actor who was trying to make it in Hollywood. Michael was cast in the lead role, and he poured his heart and soul into the part. The filming process was grueling. Michael worked long hours, often staying on set until the early hours of the morning. He had to do his own stunts, learn complex choreography, and deliver emotionally charged performances day after day. Despite the challenges, Michael loved every moment of it. He felt alive on set, and he knew that he was doing what he was meant to. He believed that Broken Dreams would be the film that would finally launch his career. However, when the film was released, it was met with mixed reviews. Critics praised Michael's performance, but they criticized the film's slow pace and lack of originality. The film struggled to find an audience, and it quickly faded into obscurity. Michael was devastated. He had put everything he had into the role, and he had believed that it would be his ticket to success. He began to doubt himself and his abilities as an actor. He wondered if he was ever going to make it in Hollywood. For the next few months, Michael struggled to find work. He went to audition after audition, but he was consistently passed over for other actors. He began to feel like he was spinning his wheels, going nowhere fast. Then, one day, Michael received a call from his agent. She told him that a big-budget studio film was casting for the lead role, and they wanted him to audition. Michael was ecstatic. This was the opportunity he had been waiting for. He spent weeks preparing for the audition, working with a coach, and studying the script. He went into the audition feeling confident and prepared. To his surprise, Michael didn't get the part. The studio had decided to go with a more established actor, someone with a bigger name and more experience. Michael was crushed. However, he didn't let the rejection break him. Instead, he channeled his disappointment into motivation. He realized that he needed to work even harder if he wanted to make it in Hollywood. Michael decided to take a break from auditioning and focus on improving his craft. He enrolled in a prestigious acting program and spent months honing his skills. He worked with some of the best teachers in the industry, learning new techniques and approaches to acting. He also took on some smaller roles in independent films and TV shows. While these roles didn't pay much, they allowed him to continue to work on his craft and gain valuable experience. Slowly but surely, Michael's hard work began to pay off. He started to get more auditions, and he began to land more significant roles. He was cast in a recurring role on a popular TV show, and he received critical acclaim for his performance. As his career began to gain momentum, Michael never forgot the struggles he had faced in the early days. He remained humble and grateful for every opportunity that came his way. He continued to work hard, knowing that success in Hollywood was never guaranteed. Years went by, and Michael's career continued to flourish. He landed leading roles in major motion pictures, and he won awards for his performances. He became one of the most sought-after actors in Hollywood, known for his talent, dedication, and professionalism. Looking back on his journey, Michael realized that the struggles he had faced had made him a stronger and more resilient person. He had learned that success in Hollywood required hard work, perseverance, and a willingness to face rejection and disappointment. Now, as he walked down the red carpet at the premiere of his latest film, Michael felt grateful for everything he had achieved. He knew that there were still challenges ahead, but he was ready to face them head-on. He was living proof that with hard work and determination, anyone could make it in Hollywood. Despite his success, Michael never forgot where he came from. He remained grounded and continued to give back to the community that had supported him in his early days. He started a foundation that provided scholarships to aspiring actors from underprivileged backgrounds, giving them the opportunity to pursue their dreams. He also used his platform to advocate for social causes that were important to him, such as environmentalism and social justice. He believed that as an actor, he had a responsibility to use his voice to make a positive impact in the world. As Michael's fame and success continued to grow, he also faced new challenges. The paparazzi followed him everywhere, and his personal life became a topic of constant speculation and scrutiny. He struggled to maintain a sense of privacy and normalcy in his life. However, Michael refused to let the attention and pressure of Hollywood change who he was. He remained true to himself, never compromising his values or integrity for the sake of fame or fortune. As he approached his 50s, Michael began to think about his legacy. He knew that his time as a leading man in Hollywood was limited, and he wanted to leave a lasting impact on the industry. He decided to shift his focus from acting to producing and directing, using his experience and knowledge to help other aspiring filmmakers bring their visions to life. He started his own production company, and he worked tirelessly to develop and produce films and TV shows that told diverse and meaningful stories. Through his work as a producer and director, Michael discovered a new passion for storytelling. He loved the process of bringing a project from conception to completion, and he found joy in working with new and emerging talent in the industry. As Michael looked back on his life and career, he realized that the struggles he had faced as a struggling actor had been a blessing in disguise. They had taught him the value of hard work, perseverance, and humility. They had prepared him for the challenges of Hollywood and given him the strength and resilience to overcome them. Michael's story is a reminder that success in Hollywood is never guaranteed. It takes hard work, dedication, and a willingness to face rejection and disappointment. However, with perseverance and a little bit of luck, anyone can make it in the entertainment industry. And when they do, they have the power to use their platform to make a positive impact in the world. As Michael continued to produce and direct films, he found himself drawn to stories that explored complex social issues. He wanted to use his platform to shed light on important topics that were often overlooked in mainstream media. He produced a film about a group of refugees seeking asylum in the United States, highlighting the struggles and challenges they faced in their journey. The film was a critical success and brought attention to the issue of immigration and refugee rights. Michael also produced a documentary about the impact of climate change on vulnerable communities around the world. The film sparked important conversations about the urgency of addressing climate change and its impact on marginalized communities. Through his work, Michael became known not just as a talented actor, but as a socially conscious filmmaker who used his platform to make a positive impact in the world. As he approached his 60s, Michael began to think about his legacy beyond the entertainment industry. He wanted to use his wealth and resources to make a tangible impact in the world. He founded a non-profit organization that provided funding and support to grassroots organizations working on social justice issues. The organization focused on supporting projects that promoted equality, justice, and human rights. Michael also became an active philanthropist, donating millions of dollars to organizations that aligned with his values. He believed that his success in Hollywood had given him a responsibility to use his wealth and influence for the greater good. As he looked back on his life and career, Michael felt a sense of pride and fulfillment. He had achieved his dream of becoming a successful actor in Hollywood, but he had also used his platform to make a positive impact in the world. He knew that his time in Hollywood was limited, but he was excited for the next chapter of his life. He planned to continue producing and directing films that explored important social issues, and he hoped to inspire a new generation of filmmakers to use their platform for social change. Michael's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, hard work, and dedication. It's a reminder that success in Hollywood is not just about fame and fortune, but about using your platform to make a positive impact in the world. As we look to the future, we can learn from Michael's example and strive to use our own talents and resources to create a better world for ourselves and for future generations. As Michael approached his 70s, he looked back on his life with gratitude and joy. He had achieved everything he had ever dreamed of and more. He continued to produce and direct films that explored important social issues, and he was thrilled to see a new generation of socially conscious filmmakers emerge in Hollywood. In his personal life, Michael had found happiness and love with his partner, a fellow philanthropist who shared his values and passions. They traveled the world together, using their wealth and resources to support causes that were important to them. Michael's foundation had grown in size and impact, providing scholarships and support to aspiring actors from underprivileged backgrounds. Many of these actors had gone on to achieve great success in the industry, and Michael was proud to have played a role in their journey. As Michael approached his 80s, he knew that his time on Earth was limited. However, he was at peace with the knowledge that he had lived a full and meaningful life. He passed away surrounded by his loved ones, his legacy living on through the films he produced and directed, the actors he mentored, and the organizations he supported. In the years that followed, Hollywood continued to evolve, with new voices and perspectives entering the industry. However, Michael's impact continued to be felt, inspiring a new generation of filmmakers and actors to use their platform for social change. And so, Michael's story ends not with an ending, but with a legacy, one that continues to inspire and uplift us all. Disclaimer: the stories shared on our channel are inspired by true events and are intended to motivate, inspire, and uplift our viewers. To protect the privacy of the individuals involved and to respect their confidentiality, we have altered the names, locations, and certain details of these stories. The intention behind sharing these stories is to inspire positive change and personal growth in a supportive and uplifting way. Thanks for watching Story with Piano. Please consider subscribing.